Welcome to another deep dive. Are you ready to explore the fascinating world of TikTok and AI?
I am, especially when it comes to using AI to create those super engaging videos that everyone loves.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today.
Awesome.
Our guide for this deep dive is a digital marketing guide. It's called TikTok Gold, crafting viral videos with AI innovation.
Oh.
And we're going to extract the juiciest strategies and insights. So you can become a TikTok pro.
I like that. Become a TikTok pro. It's interesting how this guide, it really emphasizes like you got to understand the core principles of TikTok first.
Right. It's like laying the foundation before you build the house, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so before we get into all the cool AI stuff, let's set the stage a little bit. I mean, TikTok has just exploded. It's this cultural phenomenon.
It really has.
I mean, the short form video format, the variety of content, and that algorithm,
That algorithm, yeah.
that prioritizes engagement over follower count. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Yeah. It means anyone, literally anyone with a smartphone and a bit of creativity can potentially go viral.
And TikTok Gold actually points out that TikTok's impact, it's way bigger than just dance challenges and funny skits.
Oh, totally.
It's really reshaping industries like music and fashion and marketing. It's also playing a growing role in social commentary
Yeah.
and like community building.
So true.
And the guide really stresses that, understanding those dynamics.
Yeah.
How audiences engage, especially with trends, is crucial for success.
It's not just about making content, it's about understanding the whole culture of TikTok, right?
Yeah,
And tapping into what's resonating with people.
absolutely.
Okay, so the guide digs into the key elements of viral TikTok videos, and this is where it gets super interesting.
Yeah.
One of the core elements they highlight is relatability. Those videos that connect with universal emotions and experiences.
They tend to really connect with viewers. Remember that trend of people sharing like their day in the life videos?
Yes.
Showing like the unfiltered and often hilarious realities of their day.
Totally, I love those.
They went viral because they let viewers connect with the creators on a personal level.
Yeah,
People saw themselves reflected in those everyday experiences.
I think that's so powerful. It's like tapping into that shared human experience, those little moments that make us laugh, make us cry, or just be like, oh my gosh, that's so me. But relatability, that's just one part of it, right?
Right.
What else helps a TikTok video stand out from the crowd?
Originality.
Mm,
It's really
yeah.
key.
Yeah.
While hopping on trends can get you some visibility, adding your own unique twist.
Totally.
That's what makes a video memorable.
Makes it stand out.
Think about those recipe videos. Where they make like gourmet meals,
Yeah.
but they do it in these tiny kitchens or they use really unexpected ingredients.
It's so creative.
Yeah, and they take a familiar concept and they just turn it on its head.
I love it.
They capture the attention by just being ingenious.
It's like those light bulb moments, right? Where you see something familiar, but it's presented in a new way, surprising way, and it makes you want to watch it again and share it. Speaking of sharing, the guide really stresses that engagement is like the heart of TikTok.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's not just about like grabbing someone's attention for a second.
Right.
It's about keeping them hooked.
Keeping them engaged.
Yeah, with quick edits, compelling visuals, and using things like interactive elements,
Yeah.
like questions or challenges, which encourage people to participate.
I see what you mean. Like those videos where the creator asks a question or poses a challenge,
Uh-huh.
and it encourages viewers to respond in the comments, right?
Right.
It's turning those passive viewers into active participants. It's building a community
Exactly.
around the content.
Powerful.
It's like that feeling when you're scrolling through TikTok
Yeah.
and suddenly an hour's gone by.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're so hooked on all the stories, the humor, the interactive stuff. Okay, so we've laid the groundwork. Now let's get to the heart of our deep dive. The power of AI.
AI.
AI in content creation.
Artificial intelligence is like
Mhm.
having this super smart assistant. It can learn from huge amounts of data and make decisions, kind of like how we think.
Yeah.
So in the context of TikTok, it's being used for content creation, analysis, optimization, trend prediction, like all sorts of things.
So it's not about AI replacing human creativity.
Yeah.
It's more like AI is a tool to enhance our ideas.
Exactly.
I like
It's
that.
like this powerful tool we can use to like boost our creativity.
I love it. And one of the most impactful ways AI is being used on TikTok, at least from what I've seen, is in video editing.
Yeah.
AI-powered tools. They can actually analyze your footage and then suggest, like, the best cuts, right?
Right.
So that the final product is engaging right from the start.
Yeah, it's like having a professional editor working behind the scenes.
I love that.
Helping you create this seamless, captivating video.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It sounds like a massive time saver.
It is.
Especially for creators who are just starting out or maybe don't have the money to buy, like, fancy editing software.
Yeah, for sure.
But what about the visual side of things? Can AI help with, like, color grading and audio enhancement?
Absolutely.
Really?
There are AI algorithms
Okay.
that can analyze like the mood and tone of your video
Wow.
and then automatically enhance, the colors and audio to match.
Mm-hmm.
So say you're creating a video that's, lighthearted and upbeat.
Mm-hmm.
The AI can actually brighten the colors and adjust the audio to give a more energetic vibe.
That's incredible.
But if you're going for something more serious or dramatic, it can do the opposite.
Really?
Enhance the contrast and deepen those colors to create a moodier atmosphere.
So it's like having a virtual cinematographer and sound engineer.
Right.
Fine-tuning your video to match your creative vision.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
But here's what I think is even more exciting.
Oh, yeah?
AI-powered platforms now allow for real-time editing and feedback.
Yeah, so cool.
Which makes it so much easier to collaborate.
I know.
Even if you're, like, miles apart.
Imagine working with a friend on a video, and you could both see those edits and changes happening in real time.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It breaks down those geographical barriers.
It does.
It opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It really is. I think that's a great place to pause.
Yeah, let's take a break.
We'll be back soon to delve even deeper into the world of TikTok and AI.
Welcome back to our deep dive into TikTok and AI. We're continuing to explore TikTok Gold and how to make those viral videos everyone's talking about.
And in this part, we're going behind the scenes, to uncover the secrets of what makes a video go viral on TikTok.
TikTok Gold actually has some really interesting case studies of creators who've, cracked the code.
Yeah.
And we're going to break those down and see what made their videos, go viral and how AI played a part.
Awesome.
It's not just about looking at what famous creators are doing.
Right.
The guide actually breaks down their videos, piece by piece.
Oh, wow.
Pinpointing those elements that resonated with millions of people. It's like having a blueprint,
Yeah, like a blueprint for creating content that really connects with people.
Exactly.
So I'm ready to decode those blueprints. Let's dive in. What are some of the common things these viral videos share?
One thing that really stood out to me is that they all evoke some kind of strong emotion.
Okay.
Whether it's laughter, a heartwarming moment, or even a bit of suspense, those videos that make us feel something,
Yeah.
they're the ones that tend to get shared.
Mm-hmm.
Think about all those adorable animal videos.
Oh, I love those.
They're simple, but they just evoke this universal feeling of joy.
Yeah, you can't help but smile, right?
Right. And we share them because we want to spread that joy.
I know I've sent countless puppy videos to my friends and family. It's like instant happiness in a video.
Exactly. But it's not just cute animals. There are also those videos that leave you feeling inspired.
Right. Like those stories about people overcoming challenges or achieving something incredible.
Exactly. Those stories of resilience,
Yeah.
they really resonate with us because they tap into our aspirations. They remind us that anything's possible.
Totally. It's like, if they can do it, I can do it, right?
Yeah. And the cool thing is AI can actually help us understand these emotional triggers on a deeper level.
Wait, really? How does that work?
So there are AI tools that can analyze which content is generating the strongest emotional responses across, different platforms and everything.
Wow.
It's like having this emotional intelligence decoder,
Okay.
that helps you understand what makes people pick. And then you can create content that aligns with those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
For example, a beauty influencer could use AI to find out that, videos showcasing personal stories of self-acceptance and confidence are getting a lot of engagement.
So instead of just guessing what will resonate, they're using actual data
Exactly.
to create content that really connects. That's so smart.
Yeah.
But we can't forget about the visuals, right?
Absolutely. TikTok Gold emphasizes captivating visuals.
Yeah.
You got to remember, on TikTok, people have really short attention spans. You got to grab their attention right away.
Right from the first second.
Yeah. And it's not just about having good lighting or good sound. It's about creating visuals that are Unique?
that are memorable.
Memorable, yeah.
Think about those videos with the really cool transitions
Wow.
and the creative effects, those eye-catching filters that TikTok's famous for.
It's like visual poetry.
It is. So can AI play a role in, enhancing those visual elements?
Definitely. AI editing tools, they're getting super sophisticated.
Oh,
So imagine, like, you upload your raw footage, and the AI suggests these dynamic cuts and transitions.
oh.
Even like color palettes that are likely to grab the viewer's attention.
So it's like having a Hollywood-level editing team.
Right at your fingertips.
I love it. Especially for those of us who aren't professional editors. But beyond the technical stuff, there's the whole culture of TikTok to think about, right?
Right.
All those trends and challenges
Yeah.
that are constantly changing.
TikTok Gold stresses that riding those waves of popularity is super important.
Mm-hmm. It's like being a cultural surfer.
Yes. Catching those viral trends at just the right time.
Okay, I'm picturing myself riding a giant wave made of trending TikTok dances.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
And guess what? AI can be your surfboard, so to speak.
Aha. Okay, I'm intrigued. How can AI help me ride those trends effectively?
Imagine having this AI tool that's like constantly monitoring trending hashtags and sounds and challenges
Okay.
in real time.
Okay.
So you get like early insights into what's blowing up. And you can jump on that trend before it peaks. But it's not just about blindly following trends.
Right. TikTok Gold emphasizes putting your own unique spin on things, right?
Exactly. It's about taking a trend and making it your own.
Adding your personal flair.
Yes. Like maybe you take a trending dance challenge, but you add a funny twist to it.
Uh-huh.
Or you find a creative way to use a popular sound that nobody else has thought of.
So it's not imitation, it's innovation.
Exactly. You want to be part of the conversation, but you also want to stand out.
It's about finding that balance between what's relevant and what's original.
Yes. And staying true to your own creativity while still engaging with what's popular.
Okay, so we've got the emotional hooks, the captivating visuals, the trend surfing. What else is there?
One last key ingredient.
Okay, tell me.
The call to action.
Oh, right. You mean telling the viewers what we want them to do after watching our awesome video.
Exactly. Like, hit that like button, follow for more, share this with your friends.
Those little nudges to get people engaged.
Yes. It might seem obvious, but so many creators forget to do it.
Yeah, it's easy to overlook.
You need to give your audience a clear directive. Encourage them to interact and become part of your community.
It's all about building that connection, right?
Exactly. And yes, you guessed it, AI can play a role here too.
No way, really. AI can figure out the best calls to action.
You got it. AI can analyze data to understand what motivates your viewers.
Okay.
And then it suggests calls to action that are more likely to get results.
So it's like having a personal marketing consultant.
In a way, yes. For example, if your audience is super interactive, AI might suggest a call to action that encourages them to, like, participate in a challenge or a duet.
So we've covered emotional hooks, visual magnetism, trend surfing, and the power of a clear call to action. It's like we're putting together the ultimate recipe for TikTok success.
And the amazing thing is, AI's just getting started. The guide's case studies, they highlight how some creators are using AI in ways we probably haven't even thought of.
Really? Like what, spill the tea?
Okay, so some creators are using AI to, like, analyze their past videos to see what resonated the most.
Interesting.
It's like using AI to figure out their secret formula for success.
Oh, I like that. Their secret formula.
Yeah, they're identifying patterns in their most popular videos, whether it's the type of content, the editing style, the emotional tone, and then they use that information to create more of what their audience loves.
It's like having a data-driven crystal ball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It reveals the secrets to creating content that people can't resist.
That's amazing. What else are these AI pioneers up to?
Okay, so others are using AI to, like, really automate their editing process, like taking it to a whole new level.
Okay.
So imagine, like, experimenting with AI tools that suggest different editing styles, transitions, effects.
Wow.
Stuff you might never have thought of on your own.
Yeah.
It's like having an AI creative director,
Right. Pushing you to explore new things.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not just using AI to save time. They're actually using it to expand their creativity.
That's really cool. So they're basically collaborating with AI to become better creators.
Exactly. And some creators are even using AI to personalize, like, their content delivery.
What does that mean?
They're creating a custom TikTok experience for each viewer.
How is that even possible?
They use AI to analyze data about their audience's demographics, their interests, their viewing habits, to figure out which videos are most likely to appeal to different people.
So they're using AI to recommend specific videos to different viewers.
Yeah, based on their individual preferences.
That's incredible. It's like having a personalized TikTok feed tailored to your taste.
Exactly. It's all about creating a more engaging and relevant experience for each person.
Makes so much sense.
And as AI gets even better,
Yeah.
we can only imagine what kind of creative possibilities are going to emerge.
It's mind-blowing to think about. But before we get too carried away thinking about the future, let's take a step back.
Okay.
What can we learn from these innovative TikTok creators? What are the big takeaways?
I think TikTok Gold highlights something really important.
Yeah.
Authenticity is more important than ever.
Oh, interesting. You mean being genuine and relatable?
Exactly. Being true to yourself,
Yeah.
That's more powerful than trying to be someone you're not.
So it's not about trying to be the next Charlie D'Amelio or Kabi Lame.
Right.
It's about letting your own personality and passions shine through.
Yes. Because people can spot a fake a mile away.
So true.
The creators that really connect with people,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
they're the ones who are comfortable being themselves, flaws and all.
It's about being real.
Real, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to show their vulnerability, their sense of humor, their passion, whatever it is they're creating.
And that builds real connections with people, right?
Yeah, based on trust and shared interests. It creates a community where people feel seen. Which leads us to another key takeaway. The power of storytelling.
Storytelling, even on TikTok.
Even on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Even in those short videos, a well-crafted story can really captivate people and leave a lasting impression. Think about those viral dance challenges, for example. A lot of them tell stories through movement and expression.
Oh, yeah.
And the creative editing.
It's amazing how much emotion and storytelling you can pack into, like, a 15-second video.
Right. It's impressive. TikTok Gold also stresses the importance of understanding trends, but not just blindly following them.
Yeah, we talked about that.
The most successful creators, they take those trends and they make them their own,
They add their own unique voice and perspective.
Exactly. It's like taking a popular meme and making it your own,
Yeah.
or remixing a trending sound in a way that nobody else has thought of.
So finding that balance between being relevant and being original,
Yes.
it's essential.
Okay. What else can we learn from these TikTok masters?
They really understand the importance of engaging with their audience.
Mhm.
They're not just posting videos and then disappearing. They're actively interacting,
Right.
responding to comments, asking questions, creating a sense of community,
They make their followers feel like they're part of something special.
which builds loyalty, right?
Exactly. And encourages people to come back for more.
It's like turning your TikTok profile into this vibrant community hub. And of course, we can't forget about AI.
AI is a common thread among all these successful creators.
They're really embracing it, aren't they?
They are. They're using it to streamline their workflow, get data-driven insights, even get new ideas.
So AI isn't just a technical tool, it's like a creative partner.
Exactly. It can help us take our content to the next level.
And speaking of the next level, TikTok Gold has some interesting predictions about the future of TikTok and the role that AI is going to play.
The guide suggests that we're going to see even more sophisticated AI-powered tools for content creation.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Well, we've already talked about AI-driven editing, analytics, and trend prediction. But imagine being able to just describe your vision to an AI
Okay.
and having it generate a rough cut of your video, complete with music and visuals.
Wow. So AI is basically becoming a co-director for our TikTok videos.
It really is. And that raises some interesting questions, Like, if AI is capable of creating content, who owns the copyright? How do we make sure that human creativity is still at the heart of TikTok?
It's like we're entering this uncharted territory where the lines between human and machine creativity are getting blurry.
It's exciting and a little bit daunting at the same time.
I agree. But beyond the philosophical questions, are there any practical trends that creators should be aware of?
TikTok Gold highlights the growing importance of niche content.
Niche content.
Yeah, as TikTok keeps growing, people are going to want content that speaks directly to their interests. It's not enough to just create generic content anymore.
So it's about finding your tribe, those people who share your passions, and creating content that speaks to them.
Exactly. Would you rather follow a generic account that posts about everything, or an account that's laser-focused on your specific interests?
Definitely the one that's more focused on my interests.
Right. You're more likely to engage and share content that feels like it was made for you.
It's about creating that sense of belonging, finding your people on TikTok.
Absolutely. And this ties into another trend the guide mentions, the rise of micro-influencers.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about those mega famous TikTokers with millions of followers anymore.
Nope. Brands and audiences, they're realizing the power of these micro-influencers.
Yeah.
Who have built a dedicated following within a specific niche.
Makes sense. They often have more trust and engagement with their audience because they're seen as more authentic.
Right. It's about genuine connection.
Which is becoming even more important in a world full of advertising and marketing messages.
Exactly. And TikTok Gold points out another trend, the rise of real-time engagement.
Real-time engagement? You mean like live streaming and those interactive polls?
Yeah. And Q&A sessions, where creators can interact with their audience in real time.
Yeah.
It's like TikTok is becoming more than just a place to watch videos.
It's a platform for connection and conversation.
Exactly. And AI can actually enhance those real-time interactions in some pretty cool ways.
Oh, how so?
Well, imagine AI tools that can help you moderate your live chats,
Okay.
or translate languages in real time, or even generate personalized responses to comments.
So you could interact with a global audience more easily.
Exactly. It's like having a whole team of assistants helping you manage those real-time interactions.
That's incredible.
It is. But TikTok Gold also acknowledges that this future, it's not without its challenges.
Of course. What are some of those challenges?
Well, one of the biggest questions is how to ensure that AI enhances creativity.
Right. We don't want AI to replace human creativity. We want it to help us be more creative.
Exactly. We don't want every TikTok video to feel like it was made by a robot.
We want to keep that human element.
The guide also brings up another crucial point. How do we prevent the spread of misinformation and harmful content?
Especially as AI gets more sophisticated.
Right. As AI-powered tools become more advanced, so do the ways to create and spread fake news.
It's a scary thought. We need to be really careful about that.
We do. And then there's the whole issue of data privacy.
Right. TikTok collects so much data about us, our preferences, our behaviors, everything.
It does. And we need to be mindful of who controls that data and how it's being used.
It feels like we're stepping into this new frontier, full of amazing possibilities, but also some potential dangers.
It's a delicate balance.
So as we wrap up this part of our deep dive, what's the key message we want our listeners to take away?
The guide's final message is simple but powerful. Be adaptable, embrace experimentation, and never stop learning.
TikTok is always changing, so we need to change with it.
Exactly. Those who are willing to evolve, try new things, stay ahead of the curve, they're the ones who are going to succeed.
It's all about being curious and brave and trying new things.
Absolutely. And for those who are just starting out on TikTok, here's my advice.
I'm listening.
Find your passion. Discover your unique voice. Don't be afraid to experiment. TikTok is a place where anyone can find an audience and create something amazing. And with the power of AI, the possibilities are endless.
I love that. So go out there, create awesome content, and have fun doing it. We're back for the final part of our deep dive into TikTok and AI.
We're wrapping up our exploration of TikTok Gold, looking ahead to what the future holds.
Yeah, like peeking into a crystal ball to see what's next for TikTok and AI, right?
Exactly. And TikTok Gold points to some really interesting trends on the horizon.
Okay, I'm ready. What do they see coming?
Well, they predict even more AI-powered tools for making content.
We've talked about the editing tools and the analytics. What else is there?
Imagine being able to just tell AI your idea, and then boom, it creates a rough cut of your video with music, visuals, the whole shebang.
Wow. It's like AI is going from a tool to like a creative partner.
Right, almost like a co-director for your TikToks.
That's wild. But it also raises some big questions, like if AI is making the content, who owns it? Does that change how we think about creativity?
Those are definitely things to think about. As AI gets more involved in the creative process, we'll need to figure out those answers.
It's both exciting and kind of scary, right?
For sure. But TikTok Gold also points to some more practical trends for creators to keep in mind, like the rise of niche content.
Niche content.
Yeah. As TikTok grows, people are going to want more specialized content, stuff that really speaks to their specific interests.
So it's about finding your tribe, your people,
Right.
and creating content just for them.
Exactly. Think about it. Would you rather follow a general account or one that's all about your favorite hobby?
The one that's all about my hobby, for sure.
Right. Because it feels more personal.
Yeah.
And that's what people are craving. Content that feels like it was made just for them.
It's like that feeling of belonging. finding your people in the vast world of TikTok.
And that actually leads into another trend, the rise of micro-influencers.
Oh, interesting. So it's not just about those big TikTok stars with millions of followers anymore.
Not necessarily. Brands and audiences are starting to see the value of these micro-influencers
Yeah.
who have a smaller but super dedicated following within a specific niche.
It makes sense. They probably have a stronger connection with their audience because they're seen as more authentic.
Right. It's not about being famous. It's about being genuine and having that real connection with your audience.
Which is so important in a world where we're constantly bombarded with ads and marketing.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And TikTok Gold highlights another important trend, the rise of real-time engagement.
Oh, yeah. Like live streaming and those Q&As where you can chat with your audience.
Exactly. It's like TikTok is becoming more than just a place to watch videos. It's a place to connect and have conversations.
Like a virtual hangout spot.
In a way, yeah. And AI can play a big role in making those real-time interactions even better.
Yeah.
Imagine AI tools that can moderate your live chats so you don't have to worry about negativity, or even translate languages so you can talk to people all over the world.
Wow. That would be amazing.
It's all about making those connections easier and more meaningful.
I love that. But even with all this exciting stuff on the horizon, there are still some challenges to think about.
Right.
Right.
TikTok Gold brings up some important questions, like how do we make sure AI is helping creativity, not replacing it?
We don't want AI to take over and make all the videos. We want to keep that human spark alive.
Exactly. We don't want a world where all the TikToks feel like they were made by robots.
It's about finding that balance, right?
Yeah. And another big question is how to stop the spread of misinformation, especially as AI gets better at making fake stuff.
That's a huge concern. We have to find ways to combat that.
Absolutely. And then there's the whole issue of data privacy.
TikTok knows so much about us. Where do we draw the line? Who owns that data?
It's a big question.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure our data is being used responsibly.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into TikTok Gold, what's the main takeaway? What do we want our listeners to remember?
I think the most important message is to be adaptable, to be open to new things, and to never stop learning.
TikTok is always changing, so we have to be willing to change with it.
Exactly.
No.
That's how we'll thrive in this exciting new world of TikTok and AI.
This has been an incredible journey exploring all the possibilities of TikTok and AI. From the creative tools to the ethical considerations, we've covered a lot of ground. And we hope this deep dive has inspired you to think about how you can use these tools to create amazing things. Thanks for joining us.